Have you ever wondered what the basic rules of squash are and how to score? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain. My name is Stewart Whicker, the manager here at the Marconi Squash Club in Bossley Park, New South Wales. So this is how you start a point in squash. Follow me. We're going to get 1 foot inside this box. So 1 foot at least has to be inside this box when you serve the ball, and the ball needs to travel above this red line. It needs to travel above this red line and then have the potential to land in this area of the court to your opponent. So it needs to land somewhere inside this area. Your opponent or your partner is allowed to volley the ball on the full, but they must be inside this area when they first hit the very first ball. So just to recap, and I'll show you with a demonstration, you start with 1 foot in the box, and we're going to hit the ball above the red line, and the ball has to land in this area. Once you get the point started, then you can hit the ball against the walls towards the front wall. The ball must be hit back against this wall. It can bounce off the wall onto the front wall, but it must come to the front wall. When you do return, or once the point has started, you can then hit the ball, your partner can hit the ball, and you can hit the ball anywhere above this red line. In squash, if you hit the red line, the ball's out. So you lose the point if you hit the red line. All right, so let's start a point. Also, when you start a point, you can bounce the ball off this wall onto the front wall and into that area. It's a bit more tricky, and you probably don't want to really start a point like that. You just want to start the point with the ball landing in that area. Now, when it comes to the scoring, it's really simple. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Everyone starts off on 0-0. If you win the point, you get the point. So if I win the first point, it'll be 1-0 to me. And generally, you play up to 11 or 15. And that's it. Basic rules of squash and the scoring. Just following on with the rules of squash, when you're playing squash, you want to keep the ball inside the red line of the squash courts. If the ball hits the red line, you lose the point. If you hit the ball outside of the red line, you lose the point. So when you're having a rally, keep the balls inside the red lines. All right, let's talk squash balls. There are 4 types of squash balls, from pro-level squash balls down to beginner squash level. So hang time is a common term used in squash. Hang time is how long the ball hangs in the air. The longer the hang time, the more chance you have of hitting the ball. So that's where the beginner blue ball or the intro ball comes in. So it's not a blue ball, but it is a blue dot. This gives you the longest hang time when you're playing and recommended for all beginners. So the next level up is the progress ball with a red dot, and this ball still gives you pretty good hang time, and that's called a progress ball. So that's the red box. And the next one up from that is the grey dot, or the single yellow, and this is used for competition squash. Gives you lesser hang time again, a lot faster. And then you've got the pro ball. So the pro ball is a double yellow, and it has the least amount of hang time out of all the balls. All right, so something else to keep in mind, that when you first start playing, the balls are not going to bounce very much. But the more you hit it, the more the ball warms up, and the longer the hang time you're going to have. So stick with it and enjoy your squash. Thanks for watching.